Hey guys, this is Miss Evans again. We are working on Module 1, Lesson 1, and this is Part 2 of your problem set, which would, on your book it says number 2, but there are A, B, C, and D to that problem. So 4 problems. The first one is asking you for 10 times as many as 110. So 10 times as many as 110 is 110, that looks like that, is something, and they want the answer in tens. All right, so if you want to think of the place value chart, you can. I'm just going to do a really quick one. Here's your ones and your tens, hundreds. All right, so 10 times as many as 110. Well, there's 110. So how many, if I times this by 10, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is one group, remember, and we have to move that over. So that would equal 100. However, it wants your answer in tens. So how many tens did we have here? The answer was 10 tens. Okay, or 100 would be, this is in unit form, or 100 would be standard form for your answer. Okay, so the next question, let me erase this one. I always do that. This again is part 2, question B in your problem set. And it says 10 times as many, so 10 times as many as blank tens is 30 tens. Or blank hundreds. Okay, that's your problem. Now you got to figure out how to solve it. So 10 times as many as blank tens is 30 tens. All right, so 10 times what is going to give you 30 tens? Well, 30 tens, if you have your place value chart, here's your ones, here's your tens. If you have 30 of those here, 30 times 10, in other words. So that would be 3 times 1, which is equal to 3, and then 2 zeros. So 300 would be this one, so it would be 300s, so that goes there, right? And then how many tens did we have here? So 10 times as many as blank tens. So if we multiplied to get 30, 10 times 3 is 30, correct? So 10 times 3 is what we started with. So 10 times as many as 3 tens. So in other words, 10 times as many as 3 tens equals 300s, right? Okay, so there is your answer. Actually, these two are the one that's on the problem set. Okay, so it's a little confusing at first because they're asking you now to do the same thing we did on part 1, but now they're just using words instead of a place value chart. So it's kind of confusing if you don't have the unit form that I went over earlier in another video. If you don't have that down just yet, you might want to review that if you're having trouble with this. Part 2, letter C, is saying blank times as many as, so I'm going to use times instead of writing it, times as many as 9 hundreds. 9, whoops, that's an ugly 9. 9 hundreds is 9 thousands. So basically, when you are writing out a math equation or a math sentence for times tables, this would be times as many as, that is this symbol here. So blank times as many as 9 hundreds. 9 hundreds looks like this. Is the equal sign. Equals 9 thousands. That looks like that in standard form. So 900, something times 900 has to give you 9,000. So if you are, again, on your place value chart, here's hundreds. You have 9 of those. Okay, these are tens, those are ones, and here's your thousands. How many times are we going to times these 900s to get 9,000? So in other words, we need to move these over, 9 of these, over to here. Well, in order to get 9 over here, you're going to have to multiply each one of these times 10. And I'm not going to sit here and draw 90 or 900 of these, but you're going to have to basically take this whole group, which is equal to 900, and times it by 10 in order to move the whole group over to the thousands, which is basically all they did in this problem. So the answer for that question is 10 times as many. So 10 times as many as 9 hundredths, so 10 times as many as 9 hundredths is 9,000. So basically something times 900 had to be 9,000. So you were taking all these 9 hundredths, timesing them all by 10, and when you do that, you're going to get 9 groups that you have to move over to here. So instead of drawing 10 for each one, I just took the whole thing, timesed it by 10, and moved it over. So that would be 9 over here, so 9,000. Okay, so, oops. That is part 2, question C. And then there's one more. Let's see. Erase all this. Okay, the next one is blank thousands. So blank, oops, I always forget to put it on pen. Blank thousands is the same as, so is the same as. Okay, so is the same as. In math, this means equals. That means equal means the same as. So is the same as. So something thousands is the same as 20 hundreds. Okay, so again, if you have your place value chart, here's your hundreds. This can be tens and ones. If you have 20 here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 hundreds is the same as how many thousands? So here's your thousands. And we said that when you are going to move something over from the hundreds to the thousands, you have to move groups of 10. So that would be one group here of 10. That goes over here. And then this group is the second group. That goes over there. So how many thousands? We say 2. 2 thousands is the same as 20 hundreds. So in other words, 2 thousands is the same as 20 hundreds. And so you just showed that with your place value chart. There was 20 hundreds here. We took groups of 10 because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 900, 1,000. 1,000 right there. Then there's 10 here, which is equal to 1,000 there. So it's equal to 2,000s. So 2,000s is the same as 20 hundreds. And that is question D on part 2 of your problem set. Okay, so I think that about wraps it up for what you're going to be asked to do for this lesson. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask me, text me, put a comment, and I can always clarify in the comments if you have comments. Just remember that I don't necessarily check every single night for questions or comments. I will check as often as possible. And if you tell me that you're going to view the YouTube, I will definitely check it. Thank you. Talk to you later. Bye.